Hello and welcome to the Briefetter Nursery in Sabazan, the foothills of the Pyrenees in the Mediterranean, France. We grow about 50 plus species of liverwort, moss and lichen on our little farm. And in this greenhouse, I'm propagating moss, but I'm also making an installation. Little bit by little bit, it's filling out, and already I think I have a good 35 species growing here already. So today I'm going to talk about Leucobryum moss, which is a moss that it grows on rotting wood. It's an amazing cushion moss. I'm just rehydrating this so you can see the color of it. It's a cushion moss that is a turquoise green, like a bluish green, and new growth moss is quite vibrant green color. And this is a moss that's often is in great demand, and it actually is used in lots and lots of terrariums. It often dies because people don't use the right substrate for it. We grow Leucobryum in carpets to sell in different dimensions, and I use the same process as I'm going to go to show you now, except this time I'm not making a carpet, I'm making an installation piece for this area of the greenhouse. In order to grow this moss successfully, it has to grow on rotting wood. It can grow on pine wood, chestnut, walnut, and hazelnut. It can grow on oak, and the wood really has to be composted wood. This compost has been made about a year ago. It has not been sterilized because this installation, it doesn't need to be sterilized. I don't mind if mushrooms grow. I don't mind if other things grow in there. That's fine, because I have quite a large colony of isopods that are living in this trunk actually. An isopod is a land shrimp, and I highly recommend that you use them in your terrariums and vivariums, actually, because it can help balance and control mold and bacteria and other things that might be growing in decomposing organic matter. And they're very useful in vivariums. If you have frogs or other insects or lizards or whatever, then it could add a little bit of fun for them as well, because they can hunt them. So this amazing moss, and I'll put up a picture of other installations that I've made with this moss, really stands out from the crowd because of its amazing color. It's a beautiful piece to have separate. If you mix it with other moss, etc. There are other moss that grow on rotting wood very successfully. The broomfork moss, haircap moss, and other moss like feather moss, fern moss, love to grow on rotting wood as well. But this is what I'm doing today, and if you separate this species and make it into a piece, on its own, it is shockingly beautiful. And I'm gonna make this into a little seat as well, so you can sit on it. So, so you start with, if you're doing a log piece like this, you really want to get all the rotting wood to come off. Otherwise, when your moss is growing on it, if it's crumbling away, it's just gonna fall off. If you start with a hard piece, then that's better. It'll stay together for longer, especially if you're using it as a seat and it's getting a bit roughed up with careless people sitting on it, which is fine. So you start with that, and then any of the wood that falls off, keep it around. And also, if you can, buy some composted wood. And if you can't, then you might be able to buy it in a garden center. But if you do buy composted wood in a garden center, make sure that it has not been treated with something to stop moss growing on it. And a lot of them are like the pine wood chips that you can buy or whatever, they've been treated. So if you can find some organic moss compost. Otherwise, you can, of course, go into the forest and get it. If you need to sterilize it, you can put it in a bag and pressure cooker for 20 minutes, 45 minutes, and it'll be sterilized. So then once you have your organic compost, moss compost, put it overnight in water. And let it soak so it becomes easy to make into a pulp. Then you can either buy from our shop spore discs, which we collect the spores and then mother moss, and we mix it with this compost and some gray or red clay. And we then make it into discs so that we can send it to you, in which case you can then mix it with the substrate that we also sell, or make your own substrate, and mix it in this manner. You know, you can really mix it with the water, with the compost, and then if you think this will hold together, which this will definitely not hold together enough, you can then add clay, a clay limestone substrate that we also make this. It's river sand, clay, and it'll help things hold together much better. The reason why you want it to hold together is because you're going to be molding it around this woodcut. Okay, so we're going to start at the base, and you know, you might not want to put it everywhere. You might just want to have a little dash of color here, a dash of color over there, and also using holes that are already there to make sure it holds its place. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. But you know, you can with a little bit of practice and a little bit of patience, get it into the holes. Also, don't worry too much about it, because if you rub it on, you're actually getting little bits of moss all over the place. If you rub it on like this, there, rub it on over here. Let's say I want some to grow here, I can just rub it on. Little bits of moss will go into the wood, you know. Some of it will stick, some of it will fall off, but basically everywhere you touch that you manage to put and it sticks, some will grow. So there, and that's how you make your woodcut installations like this. If you're doing small pieces as well, you can find a fine mesh, and then tie it around. Put the mesh, get fishing wire or whatever, and tie it on. It takes approximately 3 weeks for the moss to get situated. You can leave it on all the time and the moss will just grow through it. Or you can take it off when you feel like the moss has attached to the wood. So yeah, there. And then everywhere that you put it, it will grow. It will grow into a nice thick cushion. So there. I have put peat moss amongst these wood chips to suck up extra humidity and also add acidity to the substrate. So there, I think I've talked about this about as much as I can. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll answer as quickly as possible. If you didn't understand something, then also let me know. If you think I could do this video better, let me know. And go to our little Etsy shop. You'll be able to find all the substrates and over 50 species of moss, liverwort and lichen. And yeah, thank you for watching, and subscribe if you wish to, like if you like, and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care from the Bryophyter nursery in Sebazan in the Pyrenees, foothills of the Pyrenees Mountains in the Mediterranean. Take care, bye!